Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com. Thanks so much for joining us. And today, as you can see already, and in previous episodes that we have this set up, it's because I'm doing a little short interview on a special former patient of mine, and in this case, it's Stacey. Stacey, welcome. And Stacey and I, we talked a couple of days. Well, you emailed me actually. Mm. And I thought it would be a great idea to give an update because Stacey and I did a video when I still had hair, and that was how long ago, Stacey?
That we did the interview.
Yeah,
about 5 years.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, and we'll link it below. We'll look for it. We'll look for it, and we'll link it below.
Yeah.
So if you want to go over that video and see me with hair. But it's a really good video where Stacey, you were...
I was 1 year
post-op. 1 year post-op. Mm-hmm. The golden year. I mean, right? Golden year. It's fantastic results. Mm-hmm. And we did that video when we did a patient reunion in Memphis. Mm-hmm. So it's a video we did in Memphis, and now you're here at our facilities.
I am.
And... it would be a great idea to just do an updated video. And we were just talking a few minutes ago away from the cameras about the longevity. How long will the procedure last? Does it help you keep the weight off? And maybe you can tell us a little bit about where you started, how much the sleep helped you out with, and where we are today.
Okay. My surgery was almost 6 years ago. August will be my 6-year mark. I started at like 234 pounds and lost 106 pounds within, I think, the first 10 months. So by my 1 year, I was done losing. And then maintaining had to start at that point. And through the years so far, it's been pretty easy on maintaining. I mean, honestly, the restriction has always still been great. Recently, I guess probably the last 2 years has been not a struggle, but it is starting to get a little bit more where, I have to put forth a little bit more effort.
Correct.
In the food choices that I'm making, and I know that. It usually always, the holidays come, and that's usually whenever you get a little laxed. And then, I've maintained at my lowest. A lot of people say that, you don't stay at your lowest, that a lot of times your lowest is your unhealthy weight, I guess. But I liked being at my lowest because that's where I felt the most comfortable. So I would give myself like 3 to 5 pound buffer to stay within that range. There's been a couple times, like right now, I am about 6 to 7 pounds over my lowest, which kind of been stressing about it, but then also like it's way better than being 100 pounds where I used to be. And I've been here before and I got it right back off once I flip my mind back to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Once you decide to,
yes, that is the biggest thing. Yes.
Let's go back.
Back to protein, no carb or low carbs. The sugar, which is the worst for me.
Pretty much
I got
for everybody.
A bad sweet tooth. Yes. But yeah, I'm working on it.
Good.
And it is a daily thing. Still.
It's a daily thing, and that's why we wanted to sit here with you to show you that the sleeve. Number one, the sleeve is a very powerful tool, and it'll last you a lifetime. The sleeve is there. If I ask you to eat a very big meal, a big burger and fries,
it's still not happening.
It's not going to happen. So the procedure's in there, the tool is in there. But it's not magic. That's another message. The procedure is not magic. It is a very powerful tool, and the more, as you just mentioned, Stacey, the more you work with it, the better outcome or the longevity will be there for you.
Right.
And has anything else changed? It's pretty much maintained after 6 years.
Pretty much. I mean,
Good.
I've done really good.
Yes.
Like it's, like you said, it's the tool. Like I did it to not have to diet ever again. So now that I know, I'm up a few pounds, I'm not looking at it as, I need to go diet. I just need to eat the way I'm supposed to eat and let my tool tell me when I'm full.
In other words,
push it.
Work with your tool.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So, I mean...
No, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
And I want to congratulate you on keeping this weight off for so many years already.
Yes.
And now you're back.
I am.
So what brings you back?
Well, my husband is here.
Now it's his time, huh?
It is. Yeah, he back before, whenever I first wanted it, he was against it.
Mm-hmm.
Did not want me to do it. He wanted me to do the old-fashioned way, work out, eat right, and we did. And then he finally came around and was like, okay, yeah, we can do it. And then now, after this many years, he's seen how well I've done, and he's tired of the struggle.
The battle.
I mean, yeah, he can get it off. Most guys can lose it easier than girls.
Yes.
But he sits at a desk job most all the time now, so it easily comes right back. And he's just been kind of over it finally. And I mean, he's always like done everything for me to better my health, and never takes the time and the money to do it for himself. And so finally he decided to do something for him that's going to help him in the long run. So I'm happy for him.
I'm not going to go and ask you. I probably did already on the first video on the Mexico thing, but because you already had it. You had it already. You had done the research, the investigating, and you knew where to come. So you didn't get any grief from family members or anything on probably this time. But maybe initially.
Yes, initially on some, yeah.
Always.
Well, I mean, even on my husband.
Yeah, as well.
Yes, the beginning, and then we started following you on Snapchat. He was on Snapchat back then.
Back then, it was Snapchat.
And it was a no-brainer, really. And then I watched a video on YouTube uploaded by somebody, I don't remember the name, of Brandy, back, I think, when she was pretty early post-op. And it was like a really long interview that she did, and she was explaining, all of her experience coming here, and I was like, okay, this is where I'm going to go. And then now, after doing so good, it was a no-brainer for him. I'm not going to let him go anywhere else.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And my brother-in-law's come here to you. I brought my friend last year with me.
I remember.
So she's doing great, amazing, and yeah.
You knew where to come now.
Definitely.
I
send everybody to you.
Thanks,
since losing all the weight and stuff, I had started a YouTube channel to kind of document my whole journey. And my videos that do the best is like what I eat in a day, because a lot of people want to see like what are you eating, and even this far out, like nobody really on YouTube is that far out. You see a lot of the pre-op and like early stages.
Correct.
So I've had a lot of people, like in my comments and stuff say, oh, I've watched your videos, I'm going to Dr. A now, and like it just does me good to know that I'm leading people to what I consider the best.
Are you still active on that channel? All right.
Well, I am. Well, I haven't uploaded in a while.
That's fine. But what I'll do here is I'll link the channel below. So you give us the channel's name, and we'll link it below so we can.
Awesome. Yeah.
People that are interested in on knowing exactly that, because it's something that we don't do on the patient side, on what they eat, how they feel, how does a day-to-day look like, and we'll send over to your channel so they can browse around, and I think. You are a success story. Complete. That's the definition. Success story.
Thank you.
Long term, and it as you mentioned, it's something that you put some effort, maybe not as much as without the surgery, of course, but you have to put a little bit of effort and work with your tool, and that takes action. I want to congratulate you on that, and keeping 100 pounds off for so many years, and I want to thank you again for the trust. I know you sent a lot of patients our way, but now today your husband, which,
that was his first surgery ever.
Yes. And no, he did fantastic.
He wasn't nervous, which he didn't need to be, but I think I was a little nervous because he's never went under anesthesia or anything. But he's doing good.
He kicked butt.
He's going to, I think, help me get back on track.
Yes, it always happens. The spouse always will take you down a few pounds just because they're right on the most disciplined phases.
And that's the biggest thing, is the discipline.
And you'll see, and it's like, I got to do something about it, and it will help you as well. Mm-hmm. Well, thanks so much for sharing your information again, Stacey.
Thank you for having me.
And again, we'll link the previous interview that we did some years back, and we'll link Stacey's YouTube channel, so you might want to check it out. And thanks so much for joining us. I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com, where we're changing lives one sleeve at a time. Thank you. God bless.